Hello everyone, welcome to a new series on my channel, Mars through the houses of your chart. In this video, I'm looking at Mars placed in the first house of your chart. This is good for you if you have a Vedic chart. You can look at your ascendant or even your moon sign. But let's say you have a Western chart, it's still good. Just make sure that you have equal house, sign for a house system. I'm also analysing for you the all-important aspects which Mars makes from this position. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to sub below. Let's begin. What then is the first house in your chart? From whatever position you decide to read it, from your ascendant, from your moon sign, even from your sun sign, the beginning of the chart is the first house. The first house is you, the moment you took birth. It's your path in life, your intelligence, the way you project yourself on the world. It has a lot to do with the health of your body, but also the health of your mind, how you project yourself onto the world with your own intelligence. If it's your ascending sign, it's about how intelligent you are in making decisions. If it's your moon sign, it's about stability of your emotions. But whichever ascendant you are looking at, the first house represents a projection of your being into this material manifestation. And who then is Mars? Mars, or Mongol in the Vedic system, also known as Kuja, represents Kartikeya, the general of the army of the gods. He is the fighter for justice, the policeman, if you like, of the universe. He has courage. He represents brother, property, anger, also cruelty. He is a malefic, but he brings action in our lives. He is everything which destroys that which is impure and gives us a chance to build good in our life. He is a karaka for mathematics, for computer skills, for all sorts of skills in which we gain sporting prowess. At the same time, he can be extremely angry and full of cruelty and violence. So Mars has to be definitely controlled in our chart for best results. Wherever Mars sits in our chart, in your case in the first house, he brings courage, energy, dynamism, and most definitely confidence. So he's actually quite good in the first house if he can be controlled and is sitting in a good sign. Check the link below to see Mars in all signs so that you can put that reading together with the first house. From this position, though, Mars dynamically aspects your fourth house of home, mother and property, your seventh house of spouse, and your eighth house, which has everything to do with sudden changes and financial affairs in your life. But the most important factor of Mars in the first, together with Mars in the fourth, seventh, or 10th house, is that Mars is a malefic planet. Malefics in quadrant houses dominate the life, and it doesn't make things easy all the time. There are many hurdles, many obstacles to face if you have malefics in the quadrant houses. But Mars in the first gives you the courage and the ability to overcome these obstacles most certainly. Mars makes you extrovert, outgoing, somewhat dominating, aggressive even sometimes. Again, you have to see the sign. Sometimes sporty, enjoying all sorts of physical activities, but not always. You have to check aspects and sign to see this. But most definitely, you are focused on the outer world. You are focused on meeting things head on, literally, and you make a great impression when you first meet other people. You can almost sense the energy and dynamism coming out of a Mars in the first house person. Even a few yards away, you can just see that energy oozing out of these people. Sometimes they even walk with their head slightly jutting forward in a very impatient way to move ahead and to get things done. Mars in the first house indeed likes to be noticed. I've seen this as well. Mars rising likes to put right all the wrongs in the world. It's a dominating energy, and actually you do well in police force, armed services, or any such career. A great lawyer as well, because you argue with force and conviction. Mars, though, will affect your health. This is a house of your body, so you can get into accidents through your impulsive behavior, something you have to watch for. And it's very hard for you to relax, to meditate. Of course, other factors may help with this, but generally I've seen Mars in the first gives such an active mind, it's difficult to relax, to let go. Mars in the first house is actually in a state of high alert. He's ready to fight the war, but is the war a righteous war or not? That's the question. If Mars is afflicted here, there can be violence, there can be aggression coming from yourself or from others, but that would have to be severe affliction. Mars certainly, though, if afflicted, makes you impulsive, and you can make wrong decisions by really leaping before you even look. So you have to watch out for that. Let's consider now the all-important aspects that Mars in the first house makes to the other houses in your chart. Mars's first aspect is a fourth aspect. In your case, it's on your fourth house. It's excellent actually for property factors. I've seen many people gain larger properties, superb success in their domestic situations with this fourth aspect of Mars. You can become rich even through property matters. So you normally extend your own home, gain bigger home as you go through life, most definitely. But Mars is actually having a factor of control here. You're not an easy person to live with. You like to do your own thing in the home situation, most definitely. Mars can affect relationship with your mother and her family. There can be discord with your mother if there is affliction in this fourth house. But one thing for sure, you have a very strong karmic link to your mother's family and to her culture, and you are very much attached to this. Mars aspecting the 7th house of your chart will definitely give you conflicts in relationships. You see, Mars in the 1st, in the 2nd sometimes, in the 7th, in the 8th, and in the 12th is having an aspect called Mongolic in Vedic astrology. The idea is that relationships and close partnerships, spousal relationships, can become difficult because of your energies. And this is true. In some respects, I have to stick by this foundation. It is not untrue. But it's been built out of all proportion into completely mythological factors like spouse will die and so on, which is definitely not true. You must look at the Lord of the 7th, planets in the 7th, the D9 chart, so much else to see, even the D60 position of Mars. You cannot make judgment on marriage just by Mars's house position. But certainly in this case, Mars in the 1st house, aspecting 7th house, there will be conflict in marriage. There will be arguments, discord, which of course everybody has. But for you, it's coming from the difficulty of compromise. You're the warrior going your own way. At the front of the army, you can't be looking back and compromising with anybody. You can't even be taking too much advice or nothing would be done. You like control of your own home as well. So you need a very special partner who can get on with you and these energies. And by the Lord of your 7th and your D9, you may well find that. But still, you're a difficult person to partner because you desire to be in control, and relationships are always about compromise. So you have to take that into consideration. Another factor is that Mars makes it very difficult for you to compromise in any business situation as well. So you're far better going your own way and being self-employed. Mars's 8th aspect on the 8th house of your chart. Now this is quite interesting because this is the actual house of Scorpio in the natural zodiac, and that is Mars's own sign. The 8th aspect means one of transformation, one of change and instability. So you often go through many financial changes in your life. Sometimes your finances just get completely out of control. Spousal finances, in particularly business finance, even if you're self-employed, there are many ups and downs. Family matters cause you conflict. There can be sudden splits with your family members, seemingly overnight for no reason whatsoever. You got to watch your health again. Mars can give accidents, as I've already shown, but Mars gives tremendous strength and resilience by this 8th aspect. No matter what life throws at you, you come out fighting and you often win. In the most difficult situations, you literally rise from the ashes. On your screen right now, Mars in all the signs. Check out those Mars karmas to complement this video. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to sub below. Goodbye for now. God bless everyone.